Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the JSW One MSME Masterclass. Today, I would like to introduce our esteemed speaker, Mr. Prashanth Bharadwaj, Head of Design and Construction at Kshipra Imagineers, a seasoned structural engineer with over 2 decades of comprehensive structural analysis and design expertise. With a robust background spanning across various sectors, including oil and gas, power projects, and industrial and commercial ventures, our speaker brings a wealth of experience and insights to the table. His entrepreneurial journey co-founding Kshipra Imagineers reflects his visionary approach and dedication to pushing the boundaries of structural engineering. From humble beginnings in 2012 to steadily establishing a reputation for excellence in the industry, his journey epitomizes innovation, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Prashanth has effectively led project teams and managed deliverables with finesse, a testament to his leadership acumen. Additionally, his role in vendor engineering review underscores his commitment to ensuring quality and precision in every project undertaken. Welcome, Prashanth. We're pleased to have you on today's episode.
Thank you, Amrita.
Our topic for today is sustainable building material practices. And our first question to you, Prashanth, is what are the key principles of sustainable building material practices?
See, this topic is very vast actually. So I have prepared some notes on the topic. So in between, I'll just browse through. So I hope that is okay. Okay. So coming to the key principles, the first key principle is the resource efficiency. That means to say it has to take minimum energy and water, and it has to be giving a long life cycle. For example, if you take bamboo, okay, it does not take any much energy to produce because it's from nature. Okay,
Correct.
So that is one of the example for the resource efficiency. And again, low environmental impact. So it should have minimum impact on the environment. Again, bamboo is the best example for that. Okay, and then it should be catering to the health and safety of the people who are using it, who are producing it, and who are using it. Like it should not have any carcinogenic substances emitting out of it, kind of. Okay, then it should be sustainable and it should be available locally, and also like the source should be ethically sourced. Means suppose for example nowadays we can see that we don't use much river sand because of the environmental pollution as well as environmental hazard of extracting the sand which it was posing. So instead nowadays we are using the manufactured sand, what we call M sand. That is the kind of principles what we can expect from the sustainable material.
Okay, and Prashanth, how do these materials contribute to the overall environmental conservation?
For example, if I take bamboo, okay, it is naturally grown, so it does not require any kind of manufacturing. Okay, so the carbon footprint of bamboo is absolutely nil, and it can be used as a support, it can be used as a floor, it can be used as a roof, it can be used as any other kind of there are many uses of that. Okay, and then conservation of natural resources, like I said, the M sand and the natural sand. So we should be conserving the environment using this kind of sustainable materials. Again, for example, take terracotta. It is a natural material. So even if you are using terracotta, there is no much damage to the environment. Okay, and then reduction in water resource. For example, for some materials we need water to process it. For example, say concrete, we will require a lot of water. Okay, but in some other cases, for example, earthen bricks, something like that, so it does not require that much of water. Okay, so that is how these kind of sustainable materials should be used to conserve the environment.
And what are the most commonly used sustainable building materials in India and why?
Okay. You might have already heard many things about bamboo from me again. So first is bamboo, then fly ash bricks. Bamboo is a natural product. Fly ash bricks is a byproduct of the furnaces. So they take the fly ash from furnaces and reuse it, making bricks. And then we have a recycled steel. That is, once the steel goes to scrap, then it will be reheated and reused. So that is one of the things. And then we have rammed earth. This is nothing but the locally available earth, which is compacted to a very great extent, so that we can get it architecturally also. It can appear good in architectural wise, as well as it will not give any hazard to the environment. And then terracotta, and then the natural stone, of course. But the only problem with natural stone is it has to be extracted in a ethical manner. So like unorganized or unauthorized quarries should not be used. So it has to come from a authorized quarry. And one of the material which I come across recently, which I feel is a game changer, is this wow board. This is well thought of waste. Okay, this is a material made from non-recyclable plastic. See, we have different kinds of plastic, which is like one is recyclable, one is non-recyclable. For example, non-recyclable plastic is the one which we use for the wrapping of the food products. That cannot be recycled because the film is so thin that you cannot separate the aluminum foil as well as the plastic coating over it. So now the technology has come that we can use this kind of non-recyclable plastic kind of with the, compressing it and making it as a board. So this can be used in building as a building material for shuttering, for making tabletops. Wherever we use plywood, we can use this, and it is waterproof. Plywood.
How sturdy are these, Prashanth?
It is on par with plywood. Okay. So this is the thing regarding the most commonly used sustainable building materials.
Are we using any of these at Kshipra Imagineers as well?
Yes, we are. We are using PVC boards. We are using this wow boards for our shuttering.
Prashanth, just to delve deeper into this topic, how can MSMEs evaluate the sustainability of these new materials they plan to introduce into their production lines?
We have to evaluate like the life cycle of that, from starting of the production to the usage and to the end. Like for example, if you see this kind of board which I just showed you, once it is its service life is over, okay, then you can reuse it again. You can again recycle it. If I compare the normal plywood with this kind of board, normal plywood will give you cycle time of 6 to 7 iterations, but this one will give you more than 50. So after that also, plywood is, we cannot use it further. So it will go for they will burn it actually. The laborers or whoever is there, they'll just burn that to cook food or something like that. But this is not like that. This can be recycled and reused. So this kind of innovative technology or innovative materials will help to sustain the environment. And then the sourcing of the materials. As I said, it should be sourced in an ethical way, not like the river sand or the unauthorized quarries. So it should be properly sourced, and then it should be energy efficient. That means it should take less energy and give more output. Okay, and then it should have a very small carbon footprint. The carbon footprint should not be more during the production as well as the usage. And then it should be efficient enough for the use what it is intended to. Okay, and then again at the end of the day, cost will matter. So we have to do cost benefit analysis, and it should pass that cost benefit analysis also.
Okay, and now because you've touched on cost as an element, how does cost of sustainable building materials compare to traditional materials in the Indian market?
Yeah, bamboo will be like around 200 to 400 rupees per square foot. Depends on the size as well as the nature of sourcing, where it is coming. But bamboo, we cannot find it everywhere in India. So it will be like very cheap in mountains region or in Western Ghats, somewhere it is grown. In other places, for example, Rajasthan and other places, it will be like scarce. So there the cost will be more. And then recycled steel as compared to the original steel will be like 15 to 20 rupees lesser always. And then fly ash bricks, the input cost, material cost will be very less. So it's like only the processing cost and the transportation and the contractor profit will be there for the fly ash bricks. So the cost as compared to the normal brick will be 3 or 4 rupees lesser. And then rammed earth, as I told, rammed earth is a natural earth which is locally sourced. Okay, and it will be compacted in a rigorous manner to achieve a pattern kind of. So that will be like around, if you compare the manpower involved, if you take the manpower involved, it will be like 500 to 800 rupees per square meter. That is around 50 to 80 rupees per square foot. And terracotta depends on the whether it is a tile, whether it is other material. It will be ranging from somewhere around 20 to 50 rupees. And in regarding the wall boards, what we were talking about, it is ranging from around 80 to 90 rupees per square foot. But considering the number of cycles, I would say it is very much cheaper than normal plywood. So this is the overall cost comparison as compared to the normal material. In some cases, the cost is little bit higher as of now, because production as well as demand that comes into picture for the sustainable materials, which are pretty new. So the society has to accept that, and once it is accepted, then we'll see that the price will drastically fall because production will rise. Okay, so that's it.
And Prashanth, could you also throw some light on what are the long-term economic benefits for MSMEs adopting sustainable practices?
See, I will take example of again wallboard. Okay, now if I use the plywood for my shuttering, it will give me 6 or 7 cycles, and I will be paying say somewhere around 50 to 60 rupees per square foot. Now if I pay something extra, say if I pay 80 to 90 rupees for the wallboard and get 50 to 60 cycles, which one is cheaper? Okay, so the cost analysis, okay, and durability of that material as compared to plywood or any other material. Durability of sustainable material with respect to the other material. Okay, and then energy efficiency, how much energy we use for the production of that, and then impact on the environment, which is the major concern. So how much are we impacting the environment doing the manufacturing of these products? So what we can conclude is whatever the sustainable materials are there, they might have a initial higher cost, but down the line it will reduce the cost of the product, and also it will be helpful for the environment in a big way.
Correct, absolutely right. And Prashanth, what role does technology play in advancing sustainable building material practices?
Technology has a very great role to play in the market. For example, earlier we did not know about 3D printing. Now we know what is 3D printing, and we are doing some low cost housing using 3D printers. And also, if you go to some renewable energy, for example, solar panels. Now India has the largest solar panel park in the world. Okay, so those kind of innovative technologies, once it comes to the existence, then we will be able to help the environment in a big way, lowering the carbon footprint.
Got it. Could you also share with our attendees some of the examples of innovative technologies that have been successfully implemented in India?
Yeah, like I said, one is the wall board, and another one is the we are doing locally whatever construction debris are there. Means the once the building is done and once it is demolished. Okay, so those product whatever is there, the bricks, the stones, out of that people are making bricks again. They are mixing it again with cement as well as water and compressing it so that they can make bricks. And recently I found there was something in the news which they are using plastics to compress it and make a brick again, and it is being used in roads nowadays. So these kind of innovative technologies will help in sustainable energy.
Okay. Prashanth, I have another question, which is from the audience on case studies of Indian MSMEs that have adopted sustainable building material practices.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share some of those?
One is like EcoPro polymers. Okay, they are doing eco-friendly bricks from industrial waste and fly ash. Then Jaipur rugs is there. They are doing handicrafted carpets using sustainable materials and practices. And then Greenply you might be knowing. It is a well-known brand. So they manufacture plywood and other wood products using sustainable forestry practices. And as I told you earlier, the wall board, they are using the non-recyclable plastic to make boards, shuttering boards, tabletop boards that can be used for interiors as well. And they are also making low-cost housing with these kind of boards and lumbers.
Got it. Prashanth, can you share with our attendees what are the lessons one can be learning from these case studies?
See, learning from the case study means we have to be innovative, and we have to keep environment in picture for doing the new products, and also energy efficiency as well as low carbon footprint. All these things we need to consider.
Okay, and what are the major challenges MSMEs face while adopting these sustainable building material practices?
First and foremost thing is acceptability by the public, because people will not have knowledge. If there is something new, people will not know what it is. They will be like, they don't want to change. So it will take time for the people to change. Okay, they don't want to experiment. Suppose we have seen many people that now still we have plywood. Why do we not need this board? And we are already adjusted with the plywood. Why do we need this kind of new material? ये काम नहीं करता है, and all these kind of things. So that acceptability is there. So for that acceptability, to gain that acceptability, we need to educate the people. Okay, and innovation sometimes will be a hindrance, and we need to have proper technology for that. Suppose if I have the idea in my mind, but if I don't know the technology, or if I don't have the capability to experiment on it and bring out a new product, that is a challenge. And one more thing is the initial cost. If whatever we do as a pilot project, the initial cost will be much more compared to the once it is accepted by the people, accepted by the society, and it goes to the market. So a lot of investment is required, and also a lot of time and energy of a person or whoever the team involved is required to bring out a innovative product. Okay, and then supply chain issue also will be there, because it will not be in the starting. It will not be in a big. It will not go in a big way. Every big thing goes in small steps only. So that supply chain thing will be there, and regulatory compliance will be there in the government. That has to be accepted. And in many cases, we cannot do proper testing, because the proper testing facilities will not be there. So suppose if I have a material now at my place, but if I cannot test it, I have to go to some other place and do the testing, and then get it approved, kind of. And then as I told you earlier, the cultural and behavior barriers. People they are used to it, whatever they are doing right now. So to make them understand that this is better than the existing one, and this is better for the environment, is a challenge.
And Prashanth, what strategies can MSMEs employ to sort of overcome these challenges?
They have to educate the people from their own this one. They have to get in touch with the governments and get it certified, so that they can show the certificate and to the people involved and tell them that, you see, this is certified. Now, if for example, if we go to the market, grocery store, for example, we don't buy anything which is uncertified, right? So it has to be certified, whether it is a food product, whether it is a clothing, whether it is any product for that matter. We look for ISA certificate, we look for BIS certificate, or if it is a food product, we look for food safety certificate. So that is the major challenge, and they have to also educate the people involved in that market, so to market their product. So if I am a store owner, I have some material of the old from the old school, and so now a new person comes, he has to educate me, saying that this product is better than this, and then you can just market it for us, kind of. All these marketing strategies also is a challenge. First of all, before the customer, we have to make the dealer understand what it is.
Right. Right. And Prashanth, I have a question with regards to sustainable building materials. What do you think and how do you foresee this being adopted in India? Like, I'm not sure what is the percentage of sustainable building materials used as opposed to traditional building material. So if you had to sort of clarify that part to our audience in terms of how soon do you think it's getting adopted in India, and at what percentage are we in terms of the adoption right now?
Right now, we are actually at a very low percentage. Still, people have not come out of their shells. So, roughly, I would say we are only 2 to 3% maybe using the new sustainable materials. But it's the market is changing. People are getting aware of it. So soon we'll go further. Like. For example, if you see the electric scooter market, 5 years before, we could see only 1 or 2 electric scooters. Now, if you go on the road, the percentage of electric scooters have risen like anything. So, maybe down the line it will go to 50-50, and again it may replace, and also be BS certified or Indian certified vehicles. Nowadays, they are not manufacturing the diesel ones. They are not allowing the diesel ones to be manufactured. So it will take time, but we will go there.
Thank you so much, Prashanth. That was our last question to you for today. Thank you for your time and for sharing your intel with our audience on sustainable building materials.
Thank you.
If you've missed, this is for our audience, if you've missed anything from this episode, or if you want to check out our other episodes on varied industry topics, please visit our YouTube page, which is JSW One MSME, and you can find all the episodes, including this one, uploaded there. Thank you once again, Prashanth, for your insights.
Thank you.